Two women, one closet. Yeah, we're laughing while we live it. We got stories, we got wisdom. Some things we probably shouldn't admit yet. Hey, hey. Come on in, there's always room. Pull up a shelf, adjust your mood. We're talking life, we're talking soul. From clutter to cosmic truths untold. It's two in the closet. Zero shame and lots of sass. Get comfy, girl, cause we're diving into the good stuff. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Do you have rituals, or are you just out there raw dogging your mornings with anxiety and coffee?
Well, the truth may be, I am trying to do both.
What?
No,
What? No?
I am trying to keep the rituals
Mhm.
and have more of a rituals in my life.
Rituals,
I have a
okay.
few, but I'm trying to get more balanced,
Gotcha. I understand
and
that.
it's
Yeah.
definitely a
Okay.
learning curve.
That's what we're gonna talk about today on today's episode of Two in the Closet. We're gonna take on rituals. And before we get started, you know what to do. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, like, share. Share it with at least one friend. Drop us a comment and help us grow. And as always, if you like what you hear, you can buy us a coffee using the link in our bio. And make sure to join our mailing list so we can get you all the freebies. That link is also in our bio. Good enough?
Yep.
Okay, let's talk about rituals. A ritual is not religion. A ritual is an intentional, repeated action with meaning to the person performing the ritual, right?
Right.
So examples can be some of my favorite: morning coffee the same way, lighting a candle or incense before journaling, saying the same mantra before bed, right? Versus a habit, right?
Yep.
Which is automatic. We all know, raise your hand if you doom scroll. Taking same route to work, whereas a ritual is really intentional and meaningful.
Right. So habits, it's like a habit like brushing your teeth, brushing your hair, and
But
that
you know what could turn that into a ritual is saying affirmations as you brush your teeth.
oh, that's a good idea.
But yeah, a habit, like we said, doom scrolling, right?
It's like an everyday
Or keep your life running. So, whatever you need, like a habit. We had a whole episode on habits.
no, I know, but ritual, I'm saying people might find them both kind of similar.
Well, that's why we're differentiating
Right.
between automatic and
Right.
intentional.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think there was a part in the habit episode when I asked you, is it something that you automatically do, or did you think about doing it? Right? Did you make
I
an
think
intentional choice to do a thing that is more leading into ritual
walls
than I'm just automatic?
automatically doing it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Um, there are rituals throughout history. Some are very, very ancient and beautiful.
There's fire.
Mhm.
People use fire for transformation, communication with the divine, a higher
Mhm.
power, also letting go. So, example, throwing away old letters,
Mhm.
lovers, old letters,
Yeah.
you know,
Burning those letters to the person you're never gonna send, so you burn them. Yeah.
exactly. Or even if you're in fight with someone, you want to write them a letter and not look at it, just write words down, and then that's very
Mhm.
therapeutic
Yes.
and used in almost every culture
Almost,
is
yeah. Yeah.
is fire, and it's a gathering. I would
Mhm.
say it's always a gathering when there's a fire.
Yeah, I think about bonfire. We had my class in, spiritual counseling. Bonfires were a symbol of the end of a semester for us, or the
I
end of
love
a
that.
project, or the end of the year. and it was a thing. We took our bonfires seriously.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, and it just morphed into, okay, this is what we do. This
That's
is
so
what we do.
cool.
Yeah. We did it before classes even started, before the last class, before we went into the professional studies. So that spring, we're like, we should have a bonfire to celebrate. And then it just became a rite of passage for us, which is a ritual, right?
I love that. Who
Yeah.
doesn't like a bonfire?
I love a bonfire.
And also in Egyptian and Greek rituals, they burn incense
Mhm.
and oils and offerings to honor the gods.
Right, right.
And also, fire was used in temples and ceremonies to release what needed letting go. Again, transformation.
Yeah. There are lots of religious rituals, prayer, communion in the Catholic Church, baptism, right?
Yep.
The repetition of these rituals creates identity and belonging and community, right? And then indigenous and nature-based rituals, the moon cycles, we get all of our moon cycle things from indigenous people. Smudging, that is a sort of a cleansing.
The sage, right? You're talking about sage?
Yeah, but I mean, people smudge their
Oh, that's
bodies
right.
too, but yeah, sage, the clear energy, ceremonies, and what I love with indigenous people is their reverence and their connection to nature, right? I think that is there's so many rituals that one can partake of.
Oh,
I mean,
there's
a very simple one is hugging a tree, like, I will hug a tree.
I've just so you know,
Yeah.
I've seen people hug trees.
But humans have always needed ritual in one form or another, not just because we're primitive, but because we're wired to have meaning, right?
I think a lot of people search for meaning.
Yes, yes. And rituals are one way. You think about people that go away for plant medicine retreats for ayahuasca.
Mhm.
They're they're doing exactly that. They're seeking meaning, clarity, direction, for themselves
Right.
and allowing it, and that whole ceremonial part of that ritual is part of the meaning that it's all
Exactly.
given,
I
right?
did a, silent retreat for 8 days, and it was every morning we had to do certain things, and it was very it was a ritual. I was
There was
the
meaning to what you were. Yeah,
everything we were doing, it was
yeah, yeah,
definitely
yeah.
amazing.
And the part I love, the science and spirit aspect of it, um, this is where I get to bring Daddy Joe Dispenza in,
Your
right?
favorite.
My favorite and soon to be her. She's been
Yes,
listening to him,
I
so
have.
I love it. Not prompted by me. Um, but the brain and the nervous system, we talked about this while we were
Yep.
having lunch. Rituals signal safety. So we were talking in a different context about taking advice or recommendation from somebody and then going off and doing your own thing. But so we don't need to talk about that. But when you have an intention with a ritual, you're safe in that space, right?
Right.
And your nervous system needs that
Need
because
safety.
because if it doesn't feel safe, it will produce toxins that cause anxiety and dysregulate your nervous system. So rituals tell your body literally that you're safe, you're held, you're okay. And I love looking at rituals from that different perspective. It's like you're being held by the ritual
Mhm.
to experience whatever this ritual has for you.
Yeah.
And I think about that in context of plant medicine because people always come back and say that, the plant spoke to them or whatever, and they gave them it gave them guidance for this relationship or that history and why it is the way it is or whatever. But to think of the ritual as the safe container, that's a whole different
Oh,
that's a whole different wrinkle for me.
it's huge.
And I love that. I love that. Because we know from our nervous system episode a few episodes back, if your nervous system doesn't feel safe, you can't do anything.
No.
You will freeze, it's not a good place. So,
And that's what's happened to me with the whole that's happened with me. My
Yeah.
nervous system.
Yeah. And it happens to everybody, I think, at some point in their life. But now that you're aware, now you can take steps, right?
100%.
So a ritual is intention and attention, right?
I like that.
They are not the same thing. So meditation, my intention is to wake up, to be more aware spiritually of the presence, right?
Right? And then
And where I put my attention, I could be doing breath work in that meditation, or I could be doing oming or a
right.
mantra. Like, so those two things together, the intention to wake up and the attention on
Breathing.
breathing or a mantra or a chant or humming, that together is a ritual that my body knows. When I sit down to meditate, part of what I do is I do burn incense, and that is like a signal to my body it's
too.
time to get still. And so I can feel the energy just kind of falling away, so that when I sit and I close my eyes, one of the first feelings I always feel is, "This feels so good. Why don't I do it more?" Like I'm dropped it,
Right.
I wanna stay here.
I know.
Or I can be listening to somebody teaching, talking, whatever, and I think, "I just wanna meditate on that. I wanna be home on my couch right now meditating," right? But it just that ritual of attention and intention together, and then for me, I use incense because it's a really great, good trigger for my body and my nervous system.
I love
Uh,
incense.
a ritual is literally where intention meets the energy, right? So when you think about I'm someone who, right? Rituals reinforce who you believe you are. So
I would never
I
think of this stuff like what you just said, rituals
Mhm.
reinforce who you believe you are. Like, I would
Yeah,
never put the 2 and 2 together.
yeah. So who do you believe you are? That's
Huh.
a good question.
That is a good question. I believe I'm a good person.
Mhm.
I believe I am a caring person, a giving person.
But who are you? I'm gonna go deeper.
Fuck.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Mhm. You're the image and likeness of God. That's ultimately you are the presence, right? My rituals help reinforce that
Huh.
because I'm meditating through, and I have a ritual of my meditation. I have a ritual for my prayer of sacred service,
That is
teaching.
definitely a question I think everyone should ask.
It's a scary question.
100%.
Mhm. Because we assign identity to ourselves. Reverend Michael calls it temporary identity. I'm a mom, I'm a teacher, I'm a bookkeeper, I'm a practitioner, I'm a wife,
Right.
I'm a mother, I'm a daughter.
Right. Yes, I'm all
But
those
who are
things.
you really?
Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
I would have to ponder on.
Okay. That's another story.
Yeah, that is another story. And, everyday rituals, people don't realize that are actually rituals.
Mhm.
I mean, I didn't.
I got some of them.
Yeah, morning coffee in the same mug,
Yes. Check.
and I actually use the same mug too.
Mhm.
Scrolling before bed, it's I
It's an unintentional
yeah,
ritual, and I am also
I am
I'm not gonna say I'm guilty, but I also participate
me
in it.
too. Sunday reset.
Absolutely. Sunday afternoon after I get home from church, I am literally that is my chill. That is
That
my
is your that's
absolute
your
chill, mentally prepare, rest, restore,
mhm,
repair, reflect.
for the
So
next
I'm
day.
ready for
Right.
Monday.
Saying goodnight in a certain way.
I I do you? Do you?
Goodnight to
Do you have a particular way of saying goodnight? Like sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Yeah. I do have a
night night. I usually say night night.
yeah. I do have a ritual because Penelope camps out on the balcony at night.
Oh, really?
And so when I go to bed, she's usually on her pillow just watching, I don't know, fireflies, whatever. She's watching gnats fly in the night sky. But, I always go out there and tell her I love her and kiss her on the head.
Oh, that's so
I
sweet.
know. Like, I have to tuck my little camper in,
Oh,
right?
I love that.
I love that. I love that ritual in particular. Yeah, whatever.
I watch, I used to, and I haven't in a while, Golden Girls reruns.
A lot of people use that at night. Yeah,
That was
yeah.
my thing.
We all already have rituals. Some just are working against us, right?
Yeah.
Like the scrolling.
Yes.
Um, I have engaged in some rituals that are less beneficial to me. And my nighttime ritual used to be spiral, snack, regret. And I'll add to that, wake up in the morning and go, what did I do last night?
Right, exactly.
Right?
And some of us have ritual called panic and caffeine,
Mm-hmm.
and scrolling TikTok is a ritual. It's just not a spiritual one.
No,
I have, and I still do occasionally, I have a she cave,
I love that for you.
right, which includes a ritual she cave. We'll sit in the she cave for about 10 minutes and be like, you know what I could use? I could use a snack at 7-Eleven,
Oh, no.
and I will get chocolate, and then I'll watch short videos
Okay.
or old reruns.
When you say short videos, do you mean reels or Instagram stories or?
Like, yeah, I should be more specific because it could be, um, Facebook stories,
Okay. Yeah.
old, music
Yeah.
videos.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
So my rituals, again, I love incense because my body is trained to get that first whiff and know it's time to turn within. My meditation, my journaling, my prayer with my mushroom coffee, it grounds me. And I do look at it like a ritual. Like I'm very intentional when I'm making my coffee in the morning and I'm just I'm in a state of gratitude.
awesome.
I love the idea of getting up. Like, sometimes I go to bed at night, like, looking forward to waking up and
That's
making
so
coffee.
great.
I know. I love it. But, all of that helps ground me, and it gives me a clean slate for a new day, and it keeps my attitude open to new possibilities
I
because
love that.
I'm literally starting on the quote, unquote, "right foot." Um, I have skincare rituals, nighttime cleansing and moisturizing. I love as I'm reflecting and cleaning my face, I'm literally washing the day away. Like I'm prepping myself for the new possibilities
Right,
tomorrow
right.
when I'm making my coffee and journaling and praying and all that stuff. Um, but the skincare has become, as I get older, more necessary, first of all, because the wrinkles, they creep up on you. Um, but that part and the reflection of the day when I'm doing that and brushing my teeth, it's like it's my opportunity to go, "That was a really good day,"
Right,
or
because
this.
you're starting
Yeah,
off with in a good positive way.
and then listening to meditations as I fall asleep. I love I've already said, love listening to Joe Dispenza to fall asleep to. Abraham Hicks talks about getting into the vortex when you wanna manifest, and the vortex is that place where all the good things are. I'm hearing Jeff Probst on Survivor when he says, "We're going to the sanctuary, the place where good things happen." If you know, you know. So, but the vortex is where good things happen, and to get there, it's just thinking good, positive, possible
Yep,
thoughts, right? So, if you go to sleep in the vortex, guess what? You wake up
up in
in
the
the vortex,
vortex.
and you're already setting yourself up. So, part of the things, that I do are not terribly different from yours, right?
Yeah,
You've got a few
I have a
that
few.
overlap.
I have a few different rituals, depending on my mood.
Okay.
And so about 2
So your mood drives the show? Is this what we're saying?
yeah, it's pretty messed up.
No, it's just an observation.
Yes,
Mhm.
but I think maybe
So if you
today,
don't feel like doing it, you don't do it.
well, I have to,
Yes,
and I
okay.
know that it's good for me, like
I'm
brushing
going
my teeth,
going off on a tangent, but
washing my face,
yeah.
the general, but about 2 to 3 times a week, I go into the bathroom, I light 3 candles because 'cause they're in the bathroom. I run the bath very, very hot I started taking very hot baths, and I put Epsom salts.
Mhm.
Sometimes I put rose oil, just depends, or lavender, and I turn off the lights, and I lay in there, and I put music on, and that is what I call my
Mhm.
meditation.
Mhm.
Like, it is something I love to do. Sometimes I'm in there for 1 or 2, 3 hours.
My water would never stay that hot.
Yeah, well, I
Oh,
keep on.
I know. Mine just takes so long to reheat up.
And before I
Usually.
go to bed, I always put lotion on my hands, and I put vanilla lip
Mhm.
balm. It's like a
So she can kiss her man. I'm just gonna say one thing about the super, 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 super hot bath.
and not
It's
good.
very drying to your skin. You wanna be careful.
Okay, thank you for that because my
You are
skin.
not of the age. You know what you could do? Like 2 drops of olive oil.
Okay,
If you're
thank you.
putting rose oil, any kind of oil in your bath will
Okay,
help
thank you for
moisturize.
that because my skin is.
And when you put your lotion on, when you get out of the shower, this isn't a healthcare beauty tip show, but, when you get out, don't dry your skin off all the way.
Excuse me.
Seal in that moisture with a good lotion, good hydrating,
Thank you,
something with hydroxy acid in it.
thank you. And also, talking about mood, sometimes before I get in the bath, I will brush dry brush.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
really good.
but again, if I'm not in the mood, I don't do it.
Yeah.
So,
So, you can upgrade any idea and turn a habit into a ritual. We all have most of us, all of us here at this table have a coffee habit, right? But again, turning that into a ritual, that can be a pause, breathing,
right.
intention setting for the day. How do you want this day to turn out? You know,
Sit
like
outside
think,
with your coffee.
think, think the best possible outcome, even beyond your wildest imaginings. And that's, that's a ritual. When you shower at nighttime, sometimes I love a nighttime
Me
shower
too.
or a bath.
Yeah.
You're releasing the day, right?
Washing it
You're
off.
literally washing it away. And at bedtime, a gratitude journal. Highly recommend. Again, when you think about going into Abraham Hicks' The Vortex, writing down things that you are grateful for puts you into that vortex, and you fall asleep in that, you are set up for success.
100%.
Yes.
And so, how to create your own ritual?
Yeah.
Keep it very simple.
Mhm.
I say, choose a moment, either it's morning, night, afternoon, midnight, whatever, and then add an intention. You could say out loud or to yourself or on paper what you want and what you want to focus on
Mhm.
and why you're doing this ritual.
Mhm.
And repeat it fully, be present, and be in the moment.
Mhm.
I know sometimes it's hard, even for me, to just stay kind of in the moment,
Mhm.
but notice the breath and your body calming down.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So, morning rituals, hand to heart. You could put your hand on your heart,
Mhm.
which is very powerful while you're breathing. One deep breath in and out, whatever feels good for you.
Mhm.
And today I choose
Peace.
peace
A
or,
quality, yeah,
right,
quality you
doesn't
wanna.
have to be peace,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
those little things make a huge difference.
yeah, not complicated,
No,
right?
no.
And maybe what we're missing isn't being more productive, maybe it's having more meaning to the things that we do,
I
right?
think that's it.
And I am not opposed to making every one of my activities a ritual,
I love that.
because they don't have to be big or perfect, they
No.
just have to be your own,
Right.
right? So, we need you to tell us, what is a ritual you already have? What's one that maybe you're thinking about creating after listening to this? Um, Comment, share, tell us about it.
We're curious.
Yeah, any of our rituals, your rituals? But this is a way to kind of inspire each other, because I think sometimes somebody will share something that they do on a regular
Yep.
basis, and I will look at that and go, "That's a really cool thing.
I'm going to try that.
I'm gonna make that a ritual for me."
Yeah.
And some of those can catch you by surprise and really shift your trajectory. So,
And you could learn from it.
yeah,
We
have
might not.
fun with it too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, we hope this has been somewhat informative, right?
Yes, I've learned a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Make sure you like, comment, share.
Support.
Joining our mailing list means you get all the freebies that we send out with none of the spam. So, do click that link in our bio. And if you like what you heard, you want to buy us a coffee, you can click the link, buy me a coffee, and throw a little coinage our way to help support the podcast.
Yes.
Until next time, I'm Beth,
I'm Jennifer.
and this is Two in the Closet. Bye for now.
Bye.
Come on in, there's always room. Pull up a shelf.